Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this animated digital graduation invitation that also has music added. So if you'd like to see how I did it, please keep watching. The first step is you want to go and select custom size. For this one, we are doing 1080 by 1920. And this is the presentation for a mobile device. The next step is to choose your background color. So for this one, I'm just going to go and do a standard background color. So now the next thing I want to do is go up and add my guidelines. So I'll go up to File, Settings, Show Rulers and Guides. Now I'm going to drag my left ruler onto my page till it's past the 200 mark. And then I'm going to take the top ruler and bring it down till about 10,042. That way I'll see where I want to put my font over to the side for graduate and where I want to add my picture. So the next thing I want to do is add a text box. So I'm just going to hit T on here and then I'm going to type in graduate and then I'm going to increase the font size and change the script. So now I've changed the text and I'm using this Great Vibes font and I increased it to 228. And to rotate, I just changed it from where it was right here and I just rotated it around and moved it along the side so that it lines up on the far left. Now the next thing that I want to do is add something to where it, like a little script, I guess. I don't know what to call it, but I want to add something so it stretches all the way to the end of the invitation. So what I'm going to do is go to Elements and I'm going to type in curly line. And then I want to go up to my filters and select free. And then it's going to give me this option right here, hand drawing cute curly line. So I'm going to add that to the page. And once it's added, I'm going to resize it. So here we go. I've got it added. And I'm going to just make it so that it connects. The next step is to go ahead and add the photo frame for your picture. So again, you go back to Elements, hit Photo Frame, and then I'm going to add this box here. I'm going to move it on my page and resize it. You just drag the corner in order to make the picture frame bigger. Now that I've resized the picture frame, the next thing I want to work on is adding the text boxes at the bottom that's on the page. So I'll just repeat the steps again and add T to add a text box. Make that bigger, move it, change the font, and then put in what I want. Now that I've got the text box for the graduate name, the high school name, and the class of 2025, and it looks the way that I want, I'm going to show you how you can import the picture in here before I move on to the next pages. Now I am using a stock photo, but of course you'll have your actual picture for the graduate, but you will bring this photo, you will drag it over on top of the photo frame until it just drops in. And if there's something about it you don't like, if you want to move it, you just double click on it and then you can move the frame I mean, you can move the photo up or down and resize it however you like. Okay, and now what you want to do is just take a look and make sure that it appears the way that you want on the page. I think I'll scoot some of this text over a little bit. All right, that looks better. All right, so the next step is I'm going to duplicate the pages. So now I'm going to repeat the steps that I did on the first page and just add in my guidelines from the left and the top so I'll know where I want to put all of my text and where I want to have my photos up on the left and the right side of the template. So now I'm going to add the same photo and then start resizing. So now that I've resized all my photo frames and added in my photos, next I'm going to move on to adding my text at the bottom of the page. Okay, and for the third page, I'm not going to show all the steps, but it's basically just adding text box and changing the font and making sure that you have a place for the date, the time, and the location, and if they want to RSVP, where they can contact the person that's sending out the invite. I will show you how I added this graduation hat. So I went to Elements, and I typed in graduation caps, went to the filter, typed in free. So once you add it, it will show up to where you really can't see it, but we're going to change the color from black to like a gray on the page. All right, there you have it. Okay, now we're going to move on how to animate the text that's on each page. So you're going to highlight the text box. You're going to go up to animate. And then from here, you can select what you want. If you want it to come in like a typewriter, or if you wanted to ascend from the bottom. So you can choose any of those that you like. And then also you can decide if you want it to animate as you enter the page or as you exit the page. For this one, I chose both and I went with the pan option right here. Now for the last step is we're going to add some music to this invite. So what you'll do is you'll go up. I already have music that I had on my computer, but you can go to a free website and download some royalty-free music. Just make sure you check the license certification and certificates. So I go to uploads and I have my audio here. Is just move it over. So now that I've dropped the music inside, now I want to change the time frame. Adjust it by double clicking. Like on the first page, I only want it to be about 4 seconds of music. And then maybe on the second page, I'll bring that in as well to about 5 seconds or so. And then I'm just going to repeat that on each page. So now that everything looks the way that I want it, I'm going to do a snippet so you can get an idea of how it's going to play out. So once you've reviewed it and you've made any type of adjustments that you need to, now it's time to go ahead and download it. So you're going to hit share, download, and you want to download this as MP4. If you do any other type, it won't have the audio. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I've also included some other examples of different colors and changes you can do to the background. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.